Hi, I'm Dad.
And I'm Bennett, and I'm trying to solve a Rubik's Cube.
He is trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. Although, it is my Rubik's Cube, so... yeah. Anyway, today we are drawing Swan.
From Swan's Pond from Fallout 4.
That's right, Swan from Swan's Pond from Fallout 4.
Yes.
Thank you to Jane McQuillan for suggesting this video.
Yes.
Alright, Bennett, grab your marker.
And you guys know what's convenient? Is that Jane McQuillan is my
Is your neh?
is my nana.
Is your nana. That's true. I don't know why your grandmother would request this. Bennett.
I don't know either. She didn't
Let's
even
start
know
with the
what Fallout 4
eyes.
was.
I don't even think she's played Fallouts 1 through 3? Which does Fallout 4.
Yeah, there's a Fallout 3, and I think...
Well, I know that there's a Fallout. There has to be a Fallout 3 if there's going to be a Fallout 4, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, this should be interesting.
Mainly because he's so lumpy.
Yeah. There's just a lot here.
And we've never really drawn a character with a lot of lumps.
Sure, that's one way to look at it, I suppose. One nice thing about this is if you get your proportions a little bit off, it really doesn't matter because this guy is, well, he's super not proportional. Let's try that big old gruesome toothsome mouth.
Hey, at least it's better than my mouth.
You should probably spend a little bit more time on this, considering that your grandmother requested it.
I mean, I asked her to, but yeah.
What was that?
What?
I don't know, it just seemed like you jerked there for a minute.
I did?
Spasmed? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, I don't feel any spasms.
Well, maybe I was wrong then.
Oh, you guys, I was at this park earlier today, and there was like these couple who were like yelling their brains off. I was like, ugh, would not want to be them.
You wouldn't want to be a couple in the middle of an argument? That seems strange to me.
No, I meant I wouldn't want to be them at that moment.
Yeah, you don't want to be a couple in the middle of an argument.
No. No.
Sorry, I know that people usually complain if we don't describe what we're doing enough, but I'm just focusing on trying not to make any major mistakes at this point.
Anyway, I just drew his boat.
Yeah, so that is a boat.
That
He's
is a boat.
holding like a club/shield. So the thing with Swan, to the extent that I feel like I might be successful in drawing him, is that he is, as Bennett said, very lumpy.
He's very lumpy.
He is extremely, like, tumorous.
Like, almost unhuman. Wait a minute, you guys. I think we're actually the first channel to ever draw something that's related to Fallout 4 or Fallout games.
I don't think so.
That isn't just Vault Boy,
Oh.
which is the name of that guy who goes like,
Yeah.
and power armor.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I have not looked
I've looked.
whatsoever. You didn't find any real drawings of Swan?
No.
Speaking of Swan, I'm giving him that weird swan head that's sticking up from behind him right now.
I don't really know how to explain what that is.
It looks like the head of a swan, so that's what I'm going to go with. And over on this side, let's draw that
it is.
tire that is sticking out, roped to his back.
I don't know
I think
why.
one thing that makes him
Weird.
potentially very hard to draw is just like all of the ropes.
Wrinkles and
No,
stuff.
I don't mind wrinkles. It's just like there's so many different ropes on top of this guy. It's like, and they're all crisscrossing and overlapping.
Not even that art hub for kids or whatever the heck it's called did it.
Well, yeah. Why would they do it? They do stuff for kids, and this is definitely more of a like a grown up kind of a deal here.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm waiting for Dad to change it to a different thing because Dad changed it from a certain photo where we can only see a certain part of it.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get all the details in. What you should be doing, my friend, I think, is you should be. Here's that swan body that's on top of him. Is this an actual swan? Is this like a wooden swan? What is this thing?
I know what this thing is. You know, like those swan boats.
Yeah.
That's basically what's on his back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's on his back.
Alright, I'm gonna draw some of these ropes that are kind of lashing you down. So anyway, what I was saying is you should focus on getting as many details in this area before we move our reference image. So yeah, so I'm drawing the swan part that's on his back, but again, it's head, now it's wing, but I wanted to draw some of the things lashing the wing down before I went to draw the actual wing here. And there it is going across his body, the sort of feathered end of it.
You guys, I also have triophobia, so drawing all these circles together is kind of making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But I'm going to do it for Dad.
I don't think that you really have triophobia.
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah.
Well, what's triophobia?
I would say if you actually do have triophobia, you should not watch the movie, the new version of The Invisible Man.
Why?
Because that was triggering a lot of people that had triophobia. So, not to spoil anything, but there is an actual invisible man. And what he does is he is a scientist who studies optical phenomenon. And so he develops a suit that's covered with cameras and screens. And at a certain point, his suit gets damaged because our heroine is battling him as he's trying to kill her. And his suit stops becoming invisible, and it looks like his entire body is covered with eyes. They're like little camera lenses, and they kind of look like eyes. And apparently, people who genuinely had triophobia were kind of freaking out watching it because it looked like a bunch of holes.
Yeah, which triophobia is the fear of a bunch of small holes.
So now that I did that boat on his arm, I'm doing some more of these sort of ropes and some of this stuff I think looks like nets.
You know, I actually know a good guy on the internet called Oxhorn. If you guys want to know lore about him, you should watch Oxhorn. He's good.
Lore about whom?
This guy, Swan, and about other stuff like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 2, Fallout... Any Fallout game he does, I believe. I think he does Skyrim, but that's uncertain.
Well, that's not a Fallout game, that's for sure.
I know.
Alright, so moving into his bicep here. Or maybe this is tricep. I never was that good at remembering the muscle groups.
Your science teacher will be disappointed.
Sure.
Or at least one of them.
How many of the muscle groups do you know, Bennett?
Oh.
So what are these things that are lashed to his arm?
What lashed things? You mean the tire thing on his back, or?
No, the things that are on his arm here.
I don't know, maybe some mud or some lumps.
No, it's like something that's kind of tied to his arm here.
Maybe bones?
Well, while we're looking at this here, I'm going to move this down so we can get some kind of details from the middle part here. So we have, let's do this sort of inside and lower part of his arm here. And he's got cloth and other things kind of wrapped around here.
Hey Dad, can you move it a little bit so I can see his anchor?
Oh, I wasn't planning on including the anchor in my drawing. I don't know if you left enough room in yours, but yeah, I felt like the anchor was, I kind of got to a point where I needed to sacrifice some details so that this wasn't a 5-hour long video. And so that was a place I went to sacrifice some of those details.
And if you guys are like in the comments, oh boo-hoo, why didn't you guys do the anchor? I'm so sad about this. Then why don't you do it?
I don't think anyone's gonna say that.
But if they do, they better watch their backs.
They better watch their backs.
Yeah, hold on. Can you move it up a little bit? I need to see. Let me look at the wing. Okay.
And I think this another part of the boat that's lashed to his side here.
I believe it is. I don't know.
I honestly can say that I don't know much beyond the sort of reference image that we're looking at here.
Honestly,
There's
this
a
guy
rope that
kind
goes this way.
This guy, I don't mean to be rude to the guy I'm about to reference. This guy that I drew kind of looks like what I originally thought Tom Waits looked like.
Huh.
But not,
I don't know if that many people watching this know who Tom Waits is, but...
Well, anyway, he's a singer with, like, the lowest of the low voice.
He's a very gravelly voiced man.
Ooh, I have many questions. And I want his voice. Like this.
And not only that, that was like it wasn't his singing voice that he started with. He made a choice to have that low, sort of growly voice.
How?
Alright, here's another one of those swan wings coming across here, across his middle. How? Well, he just started singing with a lower and lower voice. I think he was also sort of a smoker for many years, so he kind of, naturally developed a deeper, raspier voice. Some more ropes coming across here. Because there's always more ropes, right? And some ropes coming through here. And some ropes.
Yes,
coming
the one
around
something that I did that was
here.
evil.
You did something evil?
Yeah, I messed up Charlie and Max's. They were trying to figure out how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So guess what I did?
You intentionally messed it up because you were their older brother?
Not only did I do that, but I also rewound the video from the beginning, and I messed up the video from. I started off at the beginning, and I messed up the Rubik's Cube a little bit more.
Wait, I'm the only one who's been trying to solve that Rubik's Cube.
I know, but the last one we owned.
We owned a Rubik's Cube before this?
Yeah. Yeah, we owned a Rubik's Cube before this. I mean, we got a lot of it on Christmas or something. Yeah, we got it on Christmas. We didn't get like a small Rubik's Cube, but we got like a decently sized.
It's tough because I'm trying to draw his hand, but it's really lacking in detail from what I'm looking at.
Dad, if you think it's hard drawing him, imagine fighting him.
I think I'd rather just draw him.
Yeah.
I just can't see enough of his hand. I feel... I think that probably looks terrible. I'm just going to go with it, though, because I just really can't see enough of the detail of the hand. What was that sound?
It's cringing.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
What's your beautiful hand that you drew instead?
I can't really say it's a hand. No, but Dad, you're expected to be the better artist than
Yeah. My talent, as much as I have any, is in translating what I see to the paper. And when I can't see it, it does make it hard to translate.
If I remember one time I saw this really dark episode of Family Guy where Homer gets a chainsaw and then he...
Homer Simpson on Family Guy?
No, not Homer Simpson. Peter Griffin gets a chainsaw because some guy who shot himself is having a garage sale.
Okay.
His wife is, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Cleveland gets a Blair horn. Anyway, he starts messing around with it, carves a hole in a tree, and then a squirrel gets damaged, so Stewie and Chris, I believe is his name,
Yeah.
take care of it and act like it's a baby, and And something very dark happens. Brian, the squirrel, is walking for the first time since, you know, he's handicapped. And then Brian just shows up and then kills the squirrel in cold blood, and then they have a funeral for it.
He is a dog.
I know, but he's more intelligent than that, and he's an offer.
Yes, he is an offer. Oh boy. Well,
What is it?
this is my... I feel like I need to do a little bit more detail up in here.
Yeah, I feel like his pupil is red. Am I wrong?
I mean, I can't see a pupil at all, if I'm being honest here.
That's a consequence of drawing Swan. You don't really see the details.
Well, I'm fairly happy with this.
This is probably why most YouTubers, when they draw Fallout 4, they probably just go with Fault Boy or the Power Armor, because that's at least more easier to draw. Oh, I did a side! And I didn't even notice.
You did it. Oh, good. All right, let's color this dude.
Yeah!
Jay McQuillan, I hope you enjoyed this one.
Yes.
And Jay McQuillan's grandson, I hope that you enjoyed helping me make it.
Correct.
Alright, well, friends, if you want to see more Fallout folks, creatures, what is his name? Bomb Shelter Lad or
Fault Boy?
Fault... Yes, Fallout.
Bomb Shelter Lad, of course.
I don't know. I knew it was something to do with the game and a synonym for the word child. Anyway, if any of that appeals, suggest it. We will do it. Also, I have to say, from our recent video of the lamb, I said, if you want to see Void Nugget, let us know. And someone commented Void Nugget. So
what's Void Nugget?
it's kind of like the lamb, or like a little nugget, but it's black. Anyway, I digress. On your screen, you should see our logo. Go ahead and click on that to subscribe. Ring the bell, and you will be notified each and every time that we put out a video. Smash the thumbs up button, and any suggestions, as I mentioned earlier, leave them in the comments. Until next time, friends.
Bye-bye. Bye.